man born in the East Blue who lost his mother at a young age and had a father who was nowhere to be found. This man grew up knowing that his father was a pirate and loved the idea that the father was having fun being a pirate. He lived in a small village, a peaceful village, a village where no one understood how to have fun. It was a boring village. He always tried to make it fun. He did this by telling lies. His lies were always about pirates arriving at the town and that these pirates were about to attack. He did this every morning. It was his way of making the village more entertaining. Many of the villagers made a show of chasing him and throwing things at him for running through the town, but they were used to his antics. Some villagers even used his daily run through the town as a sort of alarm clock. Aside from his cries of pirate attacking, he also made up stories. He had 3 young followers who followed him everywhere. He was called Captain. He considered himself a pirate. Together, they called themselves the Usopp Pirates. This great man was called Usopp. He had a special lady, a lady he met, a young girl who was sick and had to stay in bed all day. Before he arrived, the young lady was sad and did not know how to smile. The lady was called Kaya. He told Kaya stories of his adventures. In his stories, he was a brave man who went on great adventures. Most of his facts were lies, but he was so good at telling them. Telling lies were his superpower. Stories included fighting a giant goldfish with poop as large as an Iceland, visiting the country of dwarfs, pirates arriving at the shore, having over 8 million followers. As time went on, Kaya finally began to smile. As time moved on, days turned into weeks and weeks turned into months. He continued to do what he did every single day. One day at the shore, he saw pirates arrive. These pirates were known as the Straw Hat Pirates, with Captain Luffy, Vice Captain Zoro, and the navigator Nami. Usopp was overjoyed to have real pirates arrive and greeted them with a cleverly conceived act designed to fool the pirate into believing he was a commander of his own huge pirate fleet. It failed, and Luffy and friends proceeded into the syrup village unhindered. Soon the Straw Hats made friends with Usopp when Luffy discovered he was the son of Usopp, one of the pirates in Shanks' crew. Usopp was excited to know that Luffy knows his father and asked more about what his father had been up to. A pirate who worked for Kaya tried to attack her, but Usopp heard of the news and tried to inform Kaya, but Kaya never believed her. He thought he was lying and they forced him out. Things went on, then finally Usopp saved everyone by the help of the Straw Hats. After the whole fight, Usopp decided to go on the seas and fulfill his real adventures. He decided he's going to be the man that he always wanted to be. He's going to be a brave warrior of the sea, and he's going to follow in his father's footsteps. Luckily enough, he was invited to join the Straw Hats and Luffy. So, he considered it and joined their crew, and his next phase started. Finally, part of the Straw Hat crew, they traveled across the seas and arrived on Alabasta, an island. The moment they got there were a bunch of animals who were challenging his crew, Straw Hats and everybody. Usopp thought they were little animals, so he decided to attack. He went there and he was beaten instantly. It was the most funniest thing ever. This man was a coward. He was a liar. Usopp was a sniper of the crew. So they went on their trips, they sailed the seas, and luckily enough, they actually encountered a goldfish with poop as large as an Iceland. This is where the legend of God Usopp began, because all the lies he told were coming to pass. This is where everyone believed that he was a legend, and that's what made him and set him on a track on becoming a god. So they defeated the goldfish and everything went as planned. Usopp honed his sniping skills and became a very good sniper. As time went on, he had a conflict with the captain of his crew, Luffy, over the Going Merry. The Going Merry was the ship they sailed in. It became very weak, so Usopp had to fix it, but couldn't fix it. He felt as though like the Stroud were giving up on the Merry, but the Stroud was in no condition to move forward. Because Usopp was weak, he thought he would be let go, so the easiest way was to leave the crew himself. After fighting with the captain over the ship, he won the ship and he saw the ship had no life remaining in it. One of his crewmates on the Straws were captured, so he needed a god, the legend, Usopp to go, but since he had fought with the captain, he could not face his captain. So he brought up a new identity known as Sogeking in order to help them rescue his friend. Sogeking was the brave part of Usopp, coming from Sniper Island. He was what Usopp wanted to be, everything he has wished for. An Usopp with no fear, an Usopp who is brave, an Usopp who knows what it is to be a god. He went and with his help was able to save his crewmate. He was able to shoot a slingshot from very far away, establishing his role as a god in the show. As they moved on, he apologized and joined the crew. After joining the crew, he became best friends with his captain, after which he went back to fooling ways. After this, he got his first bounty of 30 million berries. He was excited to have his bounty finally. Everyone feared him. He was on his path to becoming a god. Moving forward into time, they went to an arc in the Rososha. People needed help and needed someone to save them. And lo and behold, there was Usopp, the only man who was able to save them. The Rososha arc, he was the only one who was able to change everything. Without him, people would have still been toys. But due to his strong will, he was able to rescue a whole bunch of people. And finally, he got his title as a god. After which, the whole world came to recognize that he was a god, and his bounty increased to 200 million. From here on out, everyone respected him, and more of his lies came to pass. He finally got an army of 8,000 followers behind his back. All this put together makes Usopp a god and a legend, and there's more to come in Wano. We know we are going to see a lot from Usopp and what he's going to do in Wano, so let's all wait and hope for the best.